Welcome, viewers. My name is Kristen Stahauer, and I'm the Academic Vice President and Provost at Northwood University. Thank you for tuning in to today's program in our latest monthly show examining what's new at Northwood, or as we call it, Midlands University. We're going to begin today's program with a couple of notes of thanks. First, we'd like to extend our appreciation to all of our community members who attended or tuned in to our Evening with Your Candidates on July 20th. We estimate over 800 people participated either in person or virtually to learn about the candidates who sought to represent all or portions of Midland County in the Michigan House and Senate and U.S. Congress. We are thankful that we had participation from all but two of the candidates who were invited, and we appreciate anyone who has the courage to run for office. And we are very thankful to these candidates who spent the evening at Northwood University. Next, we'd like to give a sincere thank you and congratulations to this year's Wings of Freedom winners for their contribution to human progress, individual liberty, and economic and social prosperity. This year's Wings of Freedom winners are former Northwood University President Dr. David E. Fry, Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney, and Carol and David Williams. Carol and David Williams are from Midland and are longtime Northwood University supporters who are known for developing mentoring relationships with their scholarship recipients. They've also been instrumental in raising funds to provide refuge at Northwood for students from Ukraine. We recently honored the Wings of Freedom winners during our annual Bay Harbor Celebration Weekend, where we announced an exciting initiative with Folds of Honor, which is an inspiring organization founded by Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney. We're pleased to announce Northwood is partnering with Folds of Honor to provide 2 full-ride tuition scholarships to children and spouses of fallen or disabled service members who choose to continue their education at Northwood University. If you haven't heard about Lieutenant Rooney and Folds of Honor, be sure to look up foldsofhonor.org online. And if you'd like to support the cause, you can make a donation at the URL on the bottom of your screen, or you can visit northwood.edu for more information. Symbolically, we announced this partnership in July, just after we celebrated our nation's 246th birthday on July 4th. This 4th of July was extra special to Northwood in that we launched a second installment in our free online course for anyone interested in Northwood's philosophy, the Northwood idea, and free market economics. Northwood, with the support of our generous donors, announced the release of an online course, Philosophy of Free Enterprise, on our Founders' Day in March, when the first online lesson, A Brief History of Progress, was published on our online course platform. We published the second lesson, Innovation and Innovism, on July 4th, and we'll release additional lessons throughout the year. Learners are able to test their knowledge and earn certificates from Northwood University upon successful completion of these courses. The course is available online at the URL on the bottom of your screen. Another exciting announcement we made in July was the fact that we will be home to 3 students from war-stricken Ukraine this academic year. We launched a fundraising effort earlier this year to help Irina Tristan, a member of our women's tennis team, to complete her education here at Northwood. Now, more generous donors are partnering with Northwood to support 2 new Ukrainian students, Yulia Kamara and Kuzma Zubri, to attend Northwood this fall. However, more help is needed to support their needs for the length of their academic journeys at Northwood, and we launched a fundraiser last month to do just that. The impact that these funds will have on Yulia and Kuzma, and of course Irina, is hard to put into words. Today, we're joined by Irina Tristan, who can provide us some context as to what this means for these 2 incoming freshmen from Ukraine. Irina, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We're so happy to have you here. If anybody understands what Yulia and Kuzma are going through, it's you. Could you tell us how the Northwood fundraising efforts have helped you?
Yeah, by launching this fundraiser, people around the globe made their donation and expressed their support for all of us. I couldn't be more happy and grateful for everything Northwood has done. My university truly cares about their students. I want to thank Northwood and all our donors. My educational pursuits would not be possible without any of this help. I just want to thank Northwood again, and I cannot wait for more Ukrainian students joining us this fall to continue and pursue their personal and professional goals.
We're certainly excited about welcoming them here, and we're sure you'll help do that
Yes.
as well. So I know that our viewers are probably interested in how you and your family have been, and I know you're very close to them. I would imagine that people are wondering, how are you able to communicate with your family in this difficult time?
Well, obviously, it's a hard situation to be in, especially without being able to see your family for years because of the situation, because of COVID. But thankfully to the internet and nowadays technologies, I'm able to communicate with them on a daily basis. We text and FaceTime every day, so it's nice to keep in touch with them all the time.
Certainly helps bring them closer, bring you closer to them. You're definitely on our hearts and minds here at Northwood University and more broadly in Midland and the Great Lakes Bay region. Could you tell us about your plans for this coming year?
Yes, I'm really excited to start my MBA program here at DeVos Grad School and also play for my final year. We are going to another conference this year, so it's really exciting to play with new universities, new environment, and hopefully repeat our success last season and win championship.
Well, best of luck on that.
Thank you so
and
much.
Yeah, and especially starting graduate school too here at Northwood
really
University.
Exciting.
Yeah, and is there anything you'd like to add for our viewers?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Midland, for your support. Your donations will mean more than anything, and please consider making donations to help Yulia and Kuzma, and your help will mean more than you know.
Yeah, it's rare that we can have an impact that's so directly felt on an individual.
Yes.
So,
and we are all grateful for that. Thank you.
Yeah, we know that you are. And I noticed a very interesting bracelet that you're wearing. Ukraine Strong, it says.
Yes, it's really actually nice. Our trainer room, athletic trainer room, one of the people there made those bracelets for everyone who wants to wear them and support Ukraine. So I didn't expect it, but it was really nice.
Yeah, and it has the colors of your flag on it, too.
Yes, I'm wearing it every day. I'm not taking it off, so.
Well, we all are supporting Ukraine Strong, and we really appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you.
And now we're going to have a brief break with a message from Northwood University before our next guest joins us, Dave Marsh, who has been our athletic director and is now a department chair for sport management and our esports departments with some exciting news.
Hey, Mom, can we read another book, please?
I don't know, honey. It's kind of late.
You're late.
Mommy's going to be a few minutes late today.
Too late. They're closed.
No, it's not too late. I can send over the revised contract in the morning.
Look forward to doing
Damn,
business.
you
You know what?
Welcome back to News from Midlands University, a program by Northwood University. I'm Kristen Stahauer, and I am joined here by my friend and colleague, Dave Marsh, who's served in many capacities. He's been our athletic director, and now we're thankful that you're serving as our department chair for both the sport management and esports program. And welcome, Dave. I understand you're here to tell us a little bit more about the induction into the Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yeah, thanks, Kristen. Great to be here, and appreciate you having me. Yeah, we have an exciting induction class. It's our 16th Hall of Fame induction this fall, and we have a great class to induct that we're really excited about.
Who will be inducted this year?
Yeah, so Kylan Cieslak was a women's track and cross-country athlete, our best distance runner in school history, and an academic All-American. We have John Cooper is being inducted posthumously. He was, when we had varsity lacrosse, he was an All-American, led the nation in scoring when he was here, and so we're able to honor him. Fred Kelly is a longtime sports writer for the Midland Daily News and a great friend of Northwood Athletics, so we're really excited to be able to honor and recognize him for all he's done for us. We have Stacy Klinowski, was a great softball player several years ago, one of our all-time great shortstops, and so we get to induct her. And then finally, Ivan Lowe is a men's track and field athlete from the 80s and was an All-American 3 straight years. And so we get to induct him too. So it's really an awesome class.
Wow, that sounds great. And
Yeah.
what a diverse array of people we're recognizing. How were they selected?
Yeah, obviously based on their academic prowess, but also their academics, how they did in school.
True student athletes.
True student athletes, exactly, and how they've represented Northwood while they were here and over the years. And I'm glad you noticed that diverse part, because we really try to have a good representation of male, female, different sports, different eras, contributors like Fred to be inducted. So we really try to have a diverse group like that.
That's great. And I know the annual celebration is a really big deal on campus. Could you tell us about what's planned this year?
Yeah, so September 17th, Saturday, September 17th, it's right after the Axe Bowl this year.
Which is our annual football
game against Saginaw Valley, yes.
big rivalry.
Yep, and so that will be, we honor the inductees at halftime of the football game, and then the celebration is that evening, 5:30, in Reitma Arena, and we would love people to attend. Tickets are $40 it's a sit-down dinner, and then honor our inductees. And so if people want to get tickets, there's, I believe it's on the screen, is the URL, but you can go to gonorthwood.com is our athletic website, and at the top, select athletic department, and you can get your tickets there.
Yeah, well, I know it's one of my favorite events of the year.
Yeah.
It's always so heartwarming to hear them talk about the impact that Northwood had on them as student athletes, and then also the other contributors who have supported Northwood
Absolutely.
athletics.
It's one of my favorite days, too.
Yeah, well, Dave, thanks for joining us
My
today.
pleasure, anytime. This
We're
is
glad
great.
to have you, and thanks for your leadership in so many ways.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us today. News from Midlands University, a program by Northwood University. Please join us next month for more news. We have many, many things going on, and we look forward to sharing those with you in the coming months.